Once upon a time, in a lush forest filled with towering trees and colorful flowers, there lived a clever fox named Fiona and a graceful cat named Clara. Fiona was known for her cunning ways and quick wit, while Clara was admired for her agility and elegance. Although they were different, they both had one thing in common: they loved to explore the forest. One sunny afternoon, as Fiona was wandering through the woods, she spotted Clara nimbly jumping from branch to branch in a tall oak tree. "Hello, Clara," Fiona called out, her tail swishing with curiosity. "What are you doing up there?" Clara gracefully leaped down and landed softly beside Fiona. "Hello, Fiona. I'm just practicing my climbing skills. It's always good to be prepared in case I need to escape quickly." Fiona smirked. "Escape? I have 100 tricks up my sleeve to avoid danger. You should learn some of them, Clara. Relying on just one skill won't be enough." Clara smiled politely. "Maybe, but my one skill has always worked for me." "What kind of tricks do you have, Fiona?" Fiona's eyes sparkled mischievously. "Oh, I can dig burrows to hide in, climb trees like you, swim across rivers, and even outsmart predators by pretending to be injured." Clara nodded thoughtfully. "Those are impressive tricks, Fiona. But sometimes, simplicity is the best strategy." Just as Clara finished speaking, they heard the distant sound of a hunter's horn. The animals of the forest began to scatter in all directions, sensing the impending danger. Fiona and Clara looked at each other, their hearts pounding. "We need to hide," Fiona exclaimed. Fiona immediately darted towards a dense thicket, where she began digging furiously to create a burrow. Clara, on the other hand, sprinted up the nearest tree, finding a sturdy branch to perch on. As the hunter drew nearer, Fiona tried to remember all her tricks. She considered running towards the river, but the water was too far. She thought about pretending to be injured, but the hunter might not fall for it. In her panic, she struggled to decide which trick to use. Meanwhile, Clara stayed perfectly still on her branch, blending in with the leaves. She watched the hunter approach and noticed that he was searching the ground, not looking up into the trees. The hunter walked right past Fiona's burrow without noticing her and continued on his way. After a few tense minutes, the sound of the horn faded into the distance, and the forest returned to its peaceful state. Fiona emerged from her half-dug burrow, her fur covered in dirt. Clara gracefully descended from her tree and joined her on the ground. "That was close," Fiona said, panting. "I couldn't decide which trick to use." Clara gently placed a paw on Fiona's shoulder. "Sometimes, Fiona, having too many options can be overwhelming. My simple skill of climbing saved me today. There's no need to overcomplicate things." Fiona smiled, realizing the truth in Clara's words. "You're right, Clara. I may have many tricks, but your one skill proved to be just as effective." From that day on, Fiona and Clara continued to explore the forest together, each respecting and learning from the other's strengths. Fiona admired Clara's simplicity and focus, while Clara appreciated Fiona's creativity and resourcefulness. They understood that whether you have many tricks or just one, the key to survival is knowing how and when to use them.